All right, it's closing time. And I closed. The reason why I'm closing the door and I'm not keeping the door open to film is because there's guys on the roof right next door as they continue to prepare that building for a new business, which, from what I understand, will be medical offices, which should bring a lot of new customers to my store. But that's probably not going to happen until next year, will be my guess as well, based on what the guy told me. So, anyway, that's a side note. That's super exciting. I've mentioned that before, but that building had a moving company in it before, and they were rarely there. And now it's going to be a medical offices with probably a packed parking lot and lots of new people in the area or even from further who are going to be driving in, driving by, and will see me. So that'll be exciting. Hey guys, I'm Andrew from 510 Books. It is now Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Today was a little better than yesterday. It wasn't super busy in terms of lots of people, but I sold more items, had better sales today. I had some new people come in, also had some, not strange, but just when you have a retail store of any kind, I'm absolutely 100% sure, it doesn't matter what you're selling. When you're open to the public and you deal with people in person, you're gonna you're gonna come across all kinds of people and a lot of different situations, not just different people or how people act, what people say, but just different situations. And nothing crazy today, but someone came from kind of far and they told that to me. And then they said, anyway, they spent a little bit of time here. They saw me on TikTok, which is how they knew about me. But then I thought it was his first time here, but it turns out that it wasn't, that he had been here before. And there's a fly in here. There's never a fly in here. And he picked out some stuff to buy, came to buy it, and his card was declined. And this rarely happens in my 6 years. It's crazy. It's been 6 years since I've had this space, since I had my very first sale. And I've hardly ever, I probably could count on one hand, possibly two, but not very often over 6 years where a card is declined. And recently it did happen another time, but they just had to add more money to the card. But before that, honestly, it rarely ever happens. So it was strange. It's not a common occurrence. And he said, no, there should be money on there. And then he looked in his account. He said, look, there's money. And he's like showing me. I'm like, well, I don't know. It's not working. And obviously I can't, not take payment. So he didn't have cash or another card. And he had to go. And he was nice about it. And he wasn't upset or anything. But it was just strange that it was declined. And then it was saying that he had money in his account. So I don't know if it's fishy or not. But it's a different situation. And you just have to deal with that stuff when you have a store like this. You deal with it when you sell on eBay. And eBay, people trying to, I don't know. I'm not saying this guy was trying to scam or anything, but just, different types of situations. But when you're dealing with it in person, it's obviously different because you have to talk to the person, look them in the eye. You're able to gauge them a little bit better, that kind of thing. So that happened today. And like I said yesterday, I was going to start diving into the video games, and I did today. I didn't get any new donations, trades, or buys. Is that true? Right, correct. But what I did do after I finished with those records is I listed all the classical records in there. There were 46 of them. And I'm selling it for $70, $69.99 plus shipping, taking offers, promoted listing, that kind of thing. I saw that fairly large around how many I have classical vinyl record lots do sell on eBay. So we'll see. Even if it takes a while, it was free. Didn't take that much time. I pulled out some other records, maybe like a dozen or so that I'm going to put in my store. And then I took photographs for not next week, but the week after. I'm starting to put out Christmas stuff. I have a ton of Christmas inventory, so I'm going to start pushing that early in November. It'll be the second or third week of November, and just put it out every week, a lot of it, and see how much of it I can sell because I have accumulated quite a lot of Christmas holiday related stuff. Books, vinyl records, CDs, of course, tons of movies. So we'll see how that does because I've been here, I've had the store for a while through a bunch of Christmases and it always kind of ebbs and flows. I've never sold a ton of it. But I'm just trying to figure out how to move more of that. And then let me show you, I dove into the video games. Here is a second box I didn't get into today, but I did start getting into the first one. And so far, so good. And I want to test any video game people out there. If you're watching this and you're either a reseller, a video game reseller, sometime, all the time, whatever, or you own and collect and know about video games. So in this whole stack, I was wrong. There's 3, not 4 games that go for a bit more money. So I'll just run through these. Here, this is going to be the thumbnail right there. And then I will show you a little bit slowly, a little closer. Let me know which 3 you think in the comments. I'm going to tell you anyway, but if you figured out which 3 are worth more money, because there were 3 in here, and I have not gone through all the video games. Obviously, I still have the Xbox 360 to go through. So the 3 are, drum roll. There's a bunch of PlayStation 2, which I love getting, the older console games. There's Dynasty Warriors. Here, let me show you. So Dynasty Warriors, and all 3 of these are complete, which means they all have, of course, the disc, of course, the artwork, and then also they have the manual. So they are what they call CIB, complete in box. Dynasty Warriors PlayStation 2. I'm gonna, on eBay right now, the cheapest one, complete one, is $30, and it sells. There's not a ton of copies, so it doesn't sell a ton. I mean, there's not a lot of sales because there's not a ton of copies. But it does sell anywhere between $25, $30 complete, sometimes even more, based on the condition. I think there were a couple that were new that were going for more, which is crazy if you can find it brand new or still sealed. But yeah, I'm going to sell this for $18 in the store, and it's complete. A great find. And then Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. It is complete as well, as you can see. And this goes regularly $30 and up. Complete now on eBay. If it doesn't have the manual, it goes for less. And then the third one, which I was surprised by, is Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, which is also complete. Has the manual and, of course, the disc. And all the discs are in great condition, by the way. I did run them through my machine, my EcoPro 2. But anyway, they were already in great shape. They're not scratched up or anything. And that one I'm going to list for $16. That's another one that goes for good money. So be on the lookout for all 3 of those. Most of you that watch this that are resellers, are probably just selling on eBay or Amazon or somewhere else. But, I put them in my store. If it's an obscenely high, like if it's like $100 video game, which I did come across in my last one, I shared that with you, then I'll put it probably somewhere else, or I'll sell it, for around that much. Instead of discounting it a lot. But I don't mind discounting it a little bit here in my store just to have a better variety. So that was really awesome. I've only just begun. I'm like halfway through that box in terms of everything that I'm sorting. I've still got the Xbox 360s and a couple of Wiis to go through. But just some really cool stuff. And I don't know if every box is going to produce, that many higher profit ones. And I don't know if there's any more of those in here. But that was fun to come across those. That's my second bulk buy from that new source, and it's going well. So moral of the story is talk to people, let people know what you do. You never know who you're going to come across who might have access to large quantities of whatever you're looking to resell. For me and a lot of people that watch this, it's media, whether it's books, whether it's movies, music, whether it's video games. You never know, right? So tell people what you do, hand out cards, hand out flyers, post on social media, create an account that is, whatever you're calling yourself, reselling account, and you're always looking to pick up stuff. And you'd be surprised when you tell people what you do and word gets around that, how these opportunities will fall in your lap. So, and this one was kind of like that. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm enjoying making videos again. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.